Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-4 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side is the blue English, we do have DivineDFP. On the top right side is the cyan Japanese, we have a foreign name. English, of course, are strong as ever. They do have, of course, the longbowmen as well as the man-at-arms. Feudal-age man-at-arms are generally considered the best unit in the game. And the Japanese do have some units to help engage all this. They do have access to the mounted archer, I forget they're called exactly. They do bonus damage versus armored, and as well as highly mobile. They also do have access to samurai, be a counterpart to the man-at-arms. They do have a upgrade to get them +4 damage versus infantry, which should overcome the additional armor of the English man-at-arms. They do also have a Yumi Archer, which is a dirt cheap archer, so it has less health, but should be able to be a bit more cost effective to fight against longbowmen, maybe like that. The Japanese player probably should avoid the Naginata armed infantry unit, whatever it's called, because English man-at-arms will have very high armor versus it. Probably should focus more on samurai. Has Hall being employed on the field, which of course is a ×2 archer range. And over here we do have the Kura storehouse, which automatically generates farms around it, and then eventually give a pivotal amount of wood. Both of them can have massive economic farm benefits. The Japanese can get a little bit higher. The Daimyo Matter provides plus 25%, then 50%, then 75% of the Shogunate Castle. The English farms will be capped out to 30% in age 4. But they will eventually be able to get coin to go along with that as well. Gold. Wait, farms have limited food capacity? When was that ever a thing? I never really clicked on it. Oh yeah, it does regenerate. Just wondering, I don't remember farms having limited food capacity. Were English farms always like that as well? Am I crazy? Does the increased gathering rate hit the cap of food generation rate on farms? Now I'm sort of wondering, am I crazy? And the English farms also have that same aspect. But then you gotta play Mongols, which have pastures rather than that. I'm maybe just going crazy. Scouts bring back some more sheeple there. We got a handful of farms here. The English player has gone for a second town center. And of course has this gold deposit nice and secure. The natural good location for him to get more gold is down south along with all the stone. Up here there's not a whole lot, a small amount of stone and gold. The Japanese have a similar aspect here, and a bit more spread out resources over here. He's going for the floating gate, which does give him a unique relic variance every so often, which can give him some infinite resource generation as well as additional production speed wherever he wants to put those relics. It does take every 4 minutes to spawn out one, so the initial effects is minimal but can be quite nice. Does pick up on those, does get himself puts inside a farmhouse, gets some extra food generation, which I believe provides like 75 food per minute, which is not bad, and throws in the stable as well, so he's eyeing for some mounted samurai. English player's not reaching up just yet, failed of predicting the amount of gold he needed, and there's the White Tower. It's going to be placed in the middle of all these farms, so it will be very effective for a defensive location. Mounted samurai here. These mounted samurai probably won't do much with the nearby White Tower. does not get a villager there. And with all the extra arrows firing away, the East Samurai are taking a large amount of abuse. Both do go down. I wonder if he gets up all the way to the Shogunate Palace or Shogunate Castle, will that hit the cap on how much food a farm has? I'm sort of wondering about that. And a samurai push way forward, does force the village inside of the town center. If we go to one of the farmhouses here, oh yeah, they don't really get traditional food upgrades, do they? Got a good amount of damage on the samurai. Got some crossbows on point of field. The council hall will be a great source of crossbows. Scout does intercept some of the charge there, but the crossbows will get overwhelmed. Some of the units will go on down. Going for some now Shinto priests. A good number of them, so designed to pick up some relics. I don't know if you can place relics inside the floating gate. It says 0 out of 3, but I'm not sure what that exactly means. This only says increases carrying capacity from berry bushes by 25%, which I don't think the farms are considered berry bushes in that aspect. So you can gather up natural resources better, but not necessarily from farms, but other than through the Shogunate Castle, which eventually, if you think about it, this will give, going for all three, will give you plus 45%. Comparison to the, which make it so the castle really only provides plus 30%, which is the same as the English's farms. Shinto priest picking out this relic there. Wolf gained some fights there. He did block the first attack and will go down. A number of mounted samurai here, including a banner man. And now we've got a big number of walls going on up. Mounted samurai just trying to push their way forward. Got a good number of crossbows here in defense. So far as 13 deployed now, going for the council hall and the white tower to get out 3 archer range work for production. You now see some initial melee upgrades for the Japanese. They'll just get up to 4 upgrades for it. Alright, there's 10 mounted samurai over here. He has a good number of crossbows here, 18. Running 19 and 12 on the field and 1 scout.
Move it, get us busy.
What needed to be undone?
Horsemen sort of make their way forward, the mounted samurai. There's a good number of crossbows here. The mounted samurais may be able to win the fight, but it will not be a pretty fight to win. The block attack is very important. Trying to get some more of the Buddha Shia. Mounted samurai over here. Multiple sacred sites being captured up, and this will be the last sacred site for Science. Science captured up all 5 relics as well. It still can't get Tithe Farm when he gains this next age. Well, the Shinto priests, they're a bit more expensive than regular monks. Doesn't seem anything too particular about them. Oh, they do have a bit of armor. Nope, that's just from research. And all six sites are not catching up for Cyan. So now the Berkshire Castle being pulled up over here, which will help him keep these resources nice and secure. They have ways to me based on the positioning. It's off the side. And he is out of range of the sacred site there. Crosses are doing a good job of escorting them forward. The villagers, or sideways. The Japanese player is already aged up himself. He has a good amount of resources in store. Right now it's providing 34 wood per minute. Oh, actually now it goes up. Did it make it so now it increases the wood collection rate? Because beforehand I thought it was just capped at 34. Wonder how much this gets capped up to. Up, or yeah, if it just says 34 wood per minute. It went back down. Getting some hits there. Getting some damage there, falling on back. Network of Citadels now activated there. Berkshire Castle providing some fire support. More of the Mounted Samurai going down, and the Mounted Samurai is sort of falling back. Overall, good engagement there by Blue. You can take time to decapture the Sacred Site. Now I got the Tangashima, or Anigashima, however you pronounce it, gunsmith, which can give him some free gunpowder units, as well as some unique hand cannoneer variant, which has good siege damage, as well as range. It's low attack speed, however. Sacred Site has been decaptured. And now it's going to be seizing up this gold. There are small and large deposits of gold, as well as a large and small deposit of stone. This map doesn't actually have a whole lot of gold on it. The gold deposit's been mostly cleaned up, being finished off by one villager. And that'd be just small deposit up here. He does get some charges here at this gunsmith. Now we got a spring gold here. Multiple spring golds now pulled on out. Let's switch over to the Japanese player so we can see how many charges he has on his gunpowder stuff. He doesn't have any charges remaining at the moment. I don't see the charges here as well, so it may be a bit of a bug in the replay system where I can't see how many charges he has, because I don't think he's deployed out. There's they are. There's a unique hand cannoneer. It has 4.75 attack speed, so very slow. 35 damage, same as hand cannoneers. Actually, yeah, that's the same as hand cannoneers. But they have 6.5 tower range with a large amount of bonus damage to buildings. They are basically anti-building hand cannoneer, which still can do some work and support out infantry. Attack speed is basically the same as a spring gold, and has roughly the same DPS as spring gold. I'm pretty sure there's one population. Yep, there looks like one population. You can always save some charges there to get out some heavier cannon. More line of wooden walls being pulled up by Blue. Really trying to dig in. Music size haven't captured, has been across one's field, but lacking other weapons. He has quite a bit of resource stockpiled up. I'm not sure why he's not building anything at the moment. Or researching anything. There he goes, there's a big wave of research. Trying to see which ones these have those relics on the inside, but don't see a whole lot, honestly. That's the stable, and this farmhouse is the only ones I can find. Oh, this farmhouse has one as well. And the forge here as well to get extra gold generation. Of course, you can always go for one last final melee attack. Both sides military are very minimal. They do have tithe warrant going on up, as well as a Doom Morrow armor increasing mounted samurai's move speed by 10%, while deflective armor is activated. The block. Got man arms up deployed on out. He does have armor clad, not much of any other upgrades at the moment. Now Citadel's almost complete. All the sacred sites have been captured. We don't see the Shogunate Castle just yet. It does take quite a bit. But with the two previous upgrades, the Manor upgrade and Palace upgrade, it's up to 50% asset collection rate on farms. It doesn't match with the English's farm capabilities, but it is still good nonetheless. You have, of course, enclosures here, so making all these farms provide a bit more gold. I just got a good amount of farms here. Both sides are just now massing up. We're going to see one big engagement. And if it becomes one-sided, they'll probably make the game one almost immediately. If it's a Pyrrhic victory, then that side who wins have to fall back, not necessarily win then. Biology now being researched. We've got a good number of these mountain samurai here. They're elite status. Upgrading the Naginata units, and now got this force push way forward. A good number of crossbows, handful of hand cannoneers, and trying to pull out some outposts as well. Yaki Ire completed, so now he has all of his melee attacks. He's got Mountain Samurai right now doing 38 damage per strike. I've got the Shogunate Castle now pulled on out. It does have now rocket defensive placement, improve the collection speed of these nearby farms. And now sending up all these villages up here. He is going to get a decent amount of stone passive income from the gold vein. We've got a number of wooden walls going on up. So build stone walls. Was now eyeing for a handful of battering rams. Not bad. Another farmhouse here. Auto tactics increases the health damage and torch damage of melee infantry by 20%. Basically the armor tactics, but just add additional torch damage to that. They'll just game take it away. Got some bombards here. The hand cannoneer, the Oats 2s, starting to get some damage there. Revolve Quinn does go down there. Hand cannoneers and crossbows now engaging because of a good amount of heavy armor in front of them. Got some Naginata warriors here as well. They're right now doing 13 damage per strike. The English man arms have 10 armor, so they'll only do 3 damage per strike. Some of the range force starting to get hit by the mounted samurai. No incendiary arrows yet for the English, nor does he have anything to upgrade the crossbows, not even elite crossbows. Blue's armor will be cleaned on up. Sign will emerge victorious. So the barons are hitting some of these structures there. Man arms takes a bit of damage. Got a couple katana bannermen. More man arms just being streamed on in. More of the Mantis armor push way forward. There's no bannerman to inspire these nearby units, but the Naginatas, the veteran Ono Bushiga still, and now you just got them elite. Or nope, they're not elite. Doing 15 damage a moment. They are not even elite yet. I suppose when they get the elite army tactics upgrade, they get a really good damage output. Longbowmen are a counter to them. And cannoneers and man arms push forward. Of course, got the Oats 2s engaging from the backline as well. You hit there onto the hand cannoneers. Let's force them back. These Naganatas are now really upgraded. Up to 17 damage per attack, and their high attack speed actually makes them really good damage dealers at this point in time. But they still are countered by longbowmen as well as archers. Those set ablaze that farmhouse, but will be repaired on up. Got more of the Yoshiro available. More units in a straight line, but not in a good way for a straight line. Battery's not being pulled on out as well. Explorers having trouble remaxing. Some Mangonels wouldn't be half bad, or Longbowmen as mentioned beforehand. Though hand cannoneers will provide a bit more damage overall. Though not by much, with the arrow volley upgrade and the bonus damage, they should be very similar to the hand cannoneers in DPS wise against those Naginata units. But the hand cannoneer is a bit more general, of course. And will still require a handful of upgrades. English player is actually lacking a bit of gold and food. He has cleaned up these gold mines over here. This group needs to get over here and start cleaning up this gold deposit now. A massive number of idle villagers, though Scion does have a good number of idle villagers as well. 50 of them apparently. All of them right there. In which he sits down this one gold deposit here. Got some regular spearmen now being pulled on out. This was our veteran. Not elite though. Banners which way forward. Banners starting to make their way as well. Ancient cannoneers have not been focused on very little. Allows them to get constant damage here. Not these guys so far away, they haven't focused on either, but their attack speed is pretty low. Basically no different than Spring Balls at this moment in time. Trying to push the way forward, get some damage there. We got these patterns from making their way forward. The damage is classified as range, not siege. They can be inspired by the increased range damage as well, so they're doing 40 damage per shot. And veterans are making their way forward now. These spearmen now deployed on the field. The English player does have a bit of wood and food to work with, not a whole lot of gold. The Japanese player has plenty of resources at the moment. And he will be seizing all that stone up very quickly and doesn't have any gold being cleaned up either. The longer the game goes on, the more in favor probably for the Japanese player. He does of course have those Yoshiros providing some good amount of food generation. But more importantly, just having 5 relics like this and providing massive resource generation. He also has quite a bit of stone stored up as well. Handful of stone walls being put up by the English. Daimyo Manor now complete, so he's gotten now another town center somewhere. Way over here. The English player does have a handful of markets here, going for a handful of traders. He doesn't need a whole lot, just something to help supplement his enclosure income. I say no more than 20 will be adequate. Gauls push right forward, trying to get some kills. Does he got the Mangonel? He's hard hitting the trebuchets. Does he got another unit there? Due to increased network signals, they have pretty good attack speed. All the Japanese siege weapons just disintegrated there. Cannoneers still getting some good damage. Man arms doing a good job being frontline units. Veterans taking out some of these outposts. Got these veterans push way forward. They won't be able to do much for these battering rams. They have 60 range armor. Some samurai are now here. Elite samurai. Right now they're doing 20 damage with +4 versus infantry. Veterans pushing their way forward. Maybe we'll hit the Shogunate Castle. And now the English players eyeing for our keep in the middle of the map. He does have one sacred site within his borders, so he may be eyeing for a sacred site victory. He does have a bit of stone to work with, so maybe he'll wall in this other sacred site. Guys, push my forward. This one does not have the Yoshiro in it. Guys, now push him up over here. Another round of stone walls being pulled on the field, but this one may be interrupted. At this point in time, maybe we've got to get these villagers to stop. Villagers do get forced to stop. Gringos do connect that weapon. Samurai Bannerman's now engaging. Does got all those siege weapons there. English hand cannoneers still in good numbers. Front line does get disintegrated. The elite samurai are very powerful. Right now they're doing 29 damage per strike. The English man arms can only do 20. They do have the same health as well, but there's also one free hit for the samurai. Hand cannoneers firing away. More English man arms push right forward. They're hitting some of the hand cannoneers in the back line. Spring Gulls just hitting away against them. More man arms from the front field as well as hand cannoneers. And samurai getting picked on off. Oh. And now we've got some English traders here. It's been a while since I've last seen an English trader. It's currently getting 80 gold per trip. That seems really high to me. This map must be slightly wider than most other maps. It is actually quite a bit of distance, so the traders facing in the middle of the map as well. And the traders will traverse right here, so we will need to get some extra defenses, if not try to finish off these stone walls. Got a couple mangonels here. That should be very effective versus these oats stew, ever pronounce that. And they will provide some good damage versus other units as well. Find some good hits back there. They do have 160 health, which is actually a little bit higher than hand cannoneers. And these Naginata units do have 150 health, so they're a little bit vulnerable there as well. The rest of those stone walls do get cancelled. He can always put some hand cannoneers up here, one of the players, which also give them +2 range. Sign not being aggressive at the moment. Blue is a little bit in the backhand, most feels like it. He does have a bit of resources to work with. The Japanese side have massive resource reserves. And he always can spam a whole crapload of Yumi archers if he so chooses with that much resources. And they're already pretty dirt cheap. Maybe try getting them researched and upgraded when he has the opportunity and just start trying to flood the region with them. Albeit they won't be that effective against English man-at-arms, but with that much resources, you can try just mass spamming. Probably a good idea to get another 20 barracks or archer ranges at this moment in time, either way. Probably a good idea to queue up some extra reinforcements. Not everything is queued up with something. Naginata has a push way forward. Men arms will engage. Mangonels finds an okay hit there. Mangonels pushing a bit too far forward. They just want to hit the front line. Looks like Blue will hold out in the front line. Good hits back there. The Naginatas and Samurais will go down. He does hit the trader a little bit there as well. But he will get stoned to death. How many traders did he deployed on out? Looks like about 20, which should be adequate in my opinion. And Japanese one has some trickle of a bit of gold income thanks to your shields. And from the relics, which is still a pretty good amount of gold to say the least, nonetheless. The maybe one eye for some traders of his own. There's mass stable over there. Elite horsemen push way forward, but they're going to get gunned down quite quickly there. Trebuchets trying to engage the outpost. Mangonels finds a decent hit there. They're getting healed up by a moment by the Shinto priests. Science front line is getting disintegrated. The Blue's front line's not all that well. The priests are taking a little bit of damage there, healing themselves. Trebuchet does go down to the Spring Golds, and now these men-arms forced to fall back, take a bit too much damage there. More horsemen and other units pushing way forward. The Mangonels do go down to the Spring Golds. Does get counterattacked there when the Mangonels do take another hit. Horsemen try to push way forward. Mangonels firing an okay volley there. Takes another volley there. His next to Citadels to get a lot of extra attack speed. Samurai not getting hit by the Mangonels. Getting some good damage there as well. And these mass infantry engagements, the Mangonels can do some good damage. They don't get any bonus damage, just splash effect his own form of bonus damage. A couple Samurai remains. They should be killed off pretty quickly. It is a bit of splash damage. Looks like they did. Does get gunned down there. He's out of the hand cannoneers. Horsemen trying to push way forward. We'll hit hand cannoneers and Mangonels. Both will be fine. Mangonels should just start eyeing for a volley there on the Samurai. More men arms pushing way forward. Finds an okay there on the Bannerman. Finds Mangonel shot there, getting minor damage. Hand cannoneers trying to get damage there. The man-arms soldiers can streams on in. He's just going straight more man-arms. He is maintaining top cap. His private population locked away into the siege weapons. He has just too many Spring Golds at the moment, which is actually hurting his ground composition. He may want to just let 3, maybe 4 of the Mangonels die, or just delete them to get out some extra population space at this moment. And horsemen push way forward. One Mangonel does go down, which is a bigger loss. And some great hits around those infantry units. And these guys are getting pretty stacked up, so they will take quite a bit of bonus damage here. Man-arms pushing forward once again. Mangonels finds good hits there. And again, his backline getting some good damage. Mangonels find a volley there, getting some good splash damage. And Blue's front line will win out. Rude hit there, taking out half of them. Getting some great splash damage there. Hand cannoneers getting some good damage as well. And these forces trying to fall back and re-rally. Science still maintaining large military army because of the large amount of population just locked in siege weapons, as I mentioned earlier. Yeah, I would say getting rid of 3 of the Spring Golds would probably be a good idea. And now all these hand cannoneers will go down. He's going to lose all of his hand cannoneers. He does have a good number of man-at-arms here, and those hand cannoneers were very useful. Man-at-arms now push way forward. He needs to get a volley on the mangonels onto those samurai. Finds it there. Man-at-arms falling back, trying to re-engage. He may want to double check the trader's route, maybe get a gate right there. Spring Gull's not getting hit. Trying to get overran. Does fall back. He does have defensive gates here. And his traders are a little bit exposed. He does have a bit of gold to work with, however. His front line is disintegrated. He's looking for more hand cannoneers. It's a decent volley there, and Sign's trying to fall back there, trying to get some regroups. More fortified towers being put up by blue, as well as some bombarding placements, trying to secure the flank over here. Sign is starting to break through here. Has a Shogunate castle here as well. Does have a good attack. And let's find a good shot there. I can also fight from the urbanized environment, but the shots spreading out to individual units was not good. And getting caught up on the urbanized terrain now. Local traders are exposed. Looks like the traders will not go down. Blues start counterattacking now. And more horsemen streamed on in. The Japanese players has plenty of food and wood, not any gold remaining. He's going, as I mentioned beforehand, he may want to go for some. Yumi archers won't be that great. Trying to overrun the mangonels once again. Horseman does actually take out one. Nope, just to get damage onto them. Horseman trying to find another flank as well. One mangonel does go down. Does get a good volley here though. Almost string or trebuchet's not being floated now. Bombard in place of firing away. Trebuchet line up a shot on these fresh outposts. Science front line has disintegrated. Trebuchet does go down as well. Also, it's probably better for the Japanese player to go for more of the hand cannoneers rather than those unique hand cannoneers, because they do have higher attack speed, thus mean have higher DPS. Mangonels finds a decent hit on them. And does get another good volley there. Finds some damage on their retreat as well. This bombard placement just taking some pot shots against this outpost. And now our Sprinkles getting some hits there. And Kenya's main arms trying to push the way forward. Got a good samurai here. That's a lot. He has got some more gold. He may have sold off some stuff. He has nearly 18,000 wood. Good damage on those forces. The siege troops start to get overran, but the spring golds are expendable at this moment in time. And his forces will be cleaned on up. Japanese player does look like he has some traders deployed on the field now. Nope, those are villagers, no traders. Wait, can he not get out markets? Yeah, he can get a market and get out traders. Outposts will be torched down. That one was fortified. This one's not fortified. And now do have the Nage Yari, which will have the spearman do bonus damage versus cavalry, and a little bit extra range as well. Another line of stone walls being pulled up by blue. Range of that rocket attack. 9 tower range. I don't think the Japanese player needs to worry about wood anytime soon.
We can fame with that.
English players starting to get its range and armor upgrades. And maybe I can get some longbowmen. Longbowmen will do bonus damage versus those Naginata units, but right now, horsemen put on the field, so maybe spearmen order. No, he has at least veteran spearmen. Man-Arm's now trying to clean up these villagers. Japanese does not need this wood at the moment. Got 73 versus 49 military units. Definitely still a large number of siege for blue. Sign does have a larger or higher armor quality, or at least value. Oil and oil is now being researched. A bit passive at the moment, so let me just fast forward a little bit. Kind of mark it over here. No trade post supplied up by the Japanese. Is the Japanese eyeing for a wonder? He has enough stone for a wonder. Does take 5,000 each resource, so needs a bit more gold. He can probably sell off 10,000 lumber to get out 5,000 gold to start eyeing for an wonder victory. Both those do go down. This pair of sprinkles there. It's not going for the incendiary arrows. Hopefully it's got the Yumi archers available. I don't know if he's even deployed on archer range. That's just a good number of stables. Yoshiro has a single drop box there. Place him inside a forge as well would be a good idea. There is an archer range there. He's only got the one Yumi archer. Or not one Yumi archer, but only regular Yumi archer. No veteran, no elite. How many supply charges does that gunsmith have? I can't tell. Wait, Cathedral St. Thomas. The English player is going for his wonder. I thought the Japanese player will, but the English player is deploying as a wonder. I honestly have not seen many wonders play on the field, so I didn't recognize this at first. He's going to start falling back. He's eyeing for the defense. Got a good number of outposts here. Not enough stone to give them any sort of upgrade. Got a good number of horsemen here. Spearmen and man-at-arms will both be useful against them, as well as hand cannoneers. Some of the hand cannoneers at range. Trying to push his way forward. Bombard and placement firing away. Cathedral of St. Thomas is almost complete. And Cannoneers took a nice volley there. And now the English players Wonder has pulled on the field. Good hits there in Wonder victory in 15 minutes. Mangonels being pulled on the field. Science army starting to disintegrate. Springall's push way forward. Batterings trying to make their way forward. There's a large amount of mass in front of him. Cathedral's not receiving additional walls or anything of that sort. Mangonels do take a couple volleys there. A couple Mangonels do go down. He's recruiting 2 Mangonels. And Cannoneers push their way forward. We've got a good number of Cyan veterans making their way forward. The English villagers should be able to deal with that before they hit the Wonder. And the Springall's not firing away against them. That's probably the best target for them to hit, either nonetheless. That one does go down there, so a good number of veterans here. Hand Cannoneers firing away. Mangonels do siege damage, but will do full damage versus the veteran rams. Mangonels do get some good volleys there. Science just really trying to pump in everything. You can see 47 horsemen queued up. Samurai and Bushigas being pulled on as well as veteran rams. He killed off some of this village as well. There's 108 villages at the moment. Horsemen trying to deal with the Mangonels. Mangonels overall just in a good position. Each player still has a handful of traders, so there's plenty of gold in the time frame. Those money is a little bit low, so they built the Wonder. That did cost 20,000. Mangonels are engaged. Or move forward. Trying to hit the Cannoneers, getting a massive volley onto them. Cannoneers push way forward. Network Citadels. These guys do have really good rate of fire. Traders are not really gone down all too much. Mangonel does go down there. Horsemen trying to charge their way forward. Hand Cannoneers are gunning them down one by one. And arms reinforcing. Got more Mangonels reinforcing as well. Getting some good hits there on those forces. More veterans pushing forward. The Japanese player is throwing everything, but he has still plenty of resources sent his opponent. There's now horsemen and spearmen being pulled on out. Maybe some new archers as well would be not half bad. Each player does have plenty of food and gold for man-at-arms, so he's able to bring good quality frontline units. Hand Cannoneers doing some great work. And the Mangonels, love this protection. Now we've got some elite spearmen now being put on the field. The man-at-arms will rip them apart. Horsemen starting to connect with the Mangonels, but one will go down. No, it does not go down. More batteries push away forward. More man-at-arms shooting on in. We've got Hand Cannoneers just pushing me forward. Science veterans having trouble pushing forward. Just too much men in the way. This veteran will go down, or Mangonel. These veterans still pushing the way forward. Still got the Berkshire Castle, which will provide some fire support on anything that advances forward. Does have the cannon placement as well. Let's see. Veterans are just breaking down the gate, which is not really necessary. These villagers being pulled off to torch down the banner rams. Berkshire Castle will provide some good fire support for the cathedral. Cathedral has 11 minutes remaining. And more batteries are just shooting its way forward. The Springalds getting some good hits. Springalds are 3 populations, so they're a little bit population inefficient to take out banner rams. Horsemen trying to charge their way forward as well, trying to break on through. Lou's having trouble remaxing. He has plenty of food and gold. He needs to queue up more stuff. He's going for a big wave of spearmen because when playing a horseman, he can go with the cheap for a time frame, get out spearmen. They also quicker produce, plus they will still be useful as batting rams. More Mangonels pulling on field. And he still has a good number of Mangonels on the field. He has 4 of them. And now his opponent's running about some Yumi archers. They're only veteran. They are dirt cheap. 65 is pretty cheap for an archer, but they take a lot less hits. Horsemen stream on the way forward. They won't not be able to torch down the cathedral with the Berkshire Castle nearby. Now it's getting to more urbanized environments, which tend to make the fights a bit more messy. The archers starting to push way forward. The damage overall is still normal. Horsemen being fought back. No additional keeps over in this area to keep the cathedral safe. Horsemen trying to charge into siege weapons, but they will be gunned down. King's Sword starting to lose some of his traders, which is okay. They'll free up more population to defend. He doesn't have to worry about keeping his economy alive for too much longer, only 9 more minutes. Science army has disintegrated, going for reinforcement for another wave. He still has a good reserve of food and wood, but he has consumed quite a bit of it. Banner is pushing way forward once again. Spring Pulse needs to be charged towards them. He still has a Mangonels alive at the moment. Gatherings have a bit of trouble here. Some of them starting going down. Takes a bit of damage there. We've got a good number of archers back here. The damage is 11, which will only do like 2 damage for man-at-arms. They need to be micro to hit those hand cannoneers. They at least have the same archer range. But they're still prone to being have rocks jump on their head. Berkshire Castle now seeing some damage there. Can't be letting those bannerons go forward uncontested. Range player's having trouble remaxing. He needs more stuff. He can try rallying stuff over here. You know, force this area for training for more reinforcements. The longer rally distance is a bit more difficult on the Japanese player. And it looks like most banners have gone down, just one remains. He's trying to repair up the Berkshire Castle now. I'm starting to go for the elite mounted archer. Magnol's going to get some receive some hits there from these horsemen. Batterings now just streaming their way forward. They're trying to hit the cathedral. And the English player, he needs to start really focusing his battery rams. This is a dangerous amount of battery rams, and the Japanese player does back the game. This is Anna Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.